Hello, welcome to the queue, Operation Thunderball. It is turn number 3 for Great Britain and France, and you can kind of see some streaks of sunlight across the map because Japan has unleashed its force in China, giving us some income, which is nice. So, what we're going to do with the income we had last turn, we have $11 for Britain. They're going to send 2 to Spain again for some militia upgrade. And the remaining 9 will be a, we didn't have 11, what did we have? We had 13. So the remaining 11 is 1 artillery for 4, 1 marine for 4, and 1 infantry. Far East Command, $6. I got to spend 3 on an infantry, 2 on a militia, save 1. And we had $7 for Anzac. They will buy an infantry, a militia, and save 2. All right, so Britain has no tech on level 2, so we're going to continue to go with radar and improved construction. And we have a 7 and a 10, so that's good. So we'll come up here to the chart, and so radar is maxed at 2. Improved construction is on the board, so we'll have to pick a new one next turn. And if you look at Japan's tech, they have been flawless. They're using that PBE dice roller thing, so maybe I ought to switch to that. So anyway, that's our purchases. That was our tech roll. We don't have a whole lot going on here. We've got a Far East Command transport going up to C-Zone 111 from 112. Oh, it's I-12 and I-11. Thought that was a 1. We're going to grab 2 infantry from Calcutta and come right back and deposit them into Singapore. And I will chip that out later. That's the end of the Far East Command movements. For Anzac, we're going to go 5 spaces with our strategic naval movement. We're going to load up these 2, and we have 3 movement points, so that will be all 3. And we'll come from C-Zone P70, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, into I-3, where we will land them in Tanganyika. And the other naval ships will stay over there off Australia. And that will be it for Anzac. Down here in South Africa, we have an infantry in South Africa moving up to Rhodesia. Cape Town will use the railroad and rail up to Rhodesia as well. Any other moves over here in this side of the world? It's looking like a big no, but oh well, you know what? We're going to move our carrier fighter, it's a light carrier, and that destroyer from A44 into, looking for it, M2. And, oh, I don't have any coastal subs for Italy other than that 1, so I've got these marked with chips. I'm going to have to paint some more up tonight. So we'll take care of that later. Everything up north will stay, or will it? I was thinking about moving this bomber out of Northern Ireland down here into, it's not Northern Ireland, Northern England. I'm looking for it. I think it's just Southern England. Yep, there it is, Southern England. All right. That will be, oh, wait a minute. I do have a move here. This submarine, I don't have a naval base, so it can only go 3. I don't have a submarine base. So he will leave A21, 1, 2, 3, down here into A44. That will be the extent of the British move. Yep, that is it. So let's grab some stuff to place. I'll grab England's first. Grab her $2 for Spain here. And we're coming back across the map. We'll just dump that in there for Russia to use to upgrade. He's got 4 different militia he can choose, so good for him. The artillery down here in Cape Town, and then the other 2 go up north. I'm going to build an infantry up here in northern England and a marine here in London. All right, that will be it for Britain. I'm going to leave this here and just grab the units for Calcutta, or I mean Far East Command. They are both going into Calcutta, one infantry, one militia. And then finally for Sydney is the same thing, one infantry. The militia, though, is going to go up here in New Guinea. It's undefended, and we don't want any sneaky Japanese moves. All right, so let's take off all the money we spent. And we saved $1 for Far East, and we saved $2 for Anzac. All right, so let's load them back up. So let's see, Britain is up to 16, so we all got a boost there. So I'll put that 5, 10, 15, 16. All right, Far East Command is up to, what is that, 7. So I'm going to put, they saved 1, so they will have 8 next turn. Anzac is up to 5. Do I have 5 here? 2, 3, 4, 5. I do. So they will have 7 for next turn. All right. Shall we go with France? France had, what do they have here? 9. They're going to spend 4 on an anti-aircraft gun lease to, you guessed it, Abyssinia. The other $5 will be a infantry and a militia. So that'll be all their 9 total. We're going to roll for advanced artillery. And we need a 7 and 9. All right, so we're good. Do I have another French marker? I do. Yeah, let's see, where's artillery? Right there. All right. So there's another tech that they won't get. All right, so I do have a move. Let's do our move first. We've got this infantry, well marked. It's not an infantry, what is it? Foreign Legion. In Ivory Coast, we'll step over to Niger. We've got this transport in A44. We'll go up 1, 2 into southern France. Well, that's not southern France where they were. I probably chipped that. Yep, M1. And we have an infantry loading onto this transport in M8 from Syria. 1, 2 into M2, and he will offload into southern Algeria. Doesn't really matter. He'll be leaving next turn anyway. And that will be the extent. Do I want to bring that over here? Yeah, let's bring that destroyer over here from A44. 1, 2 into, I covered it up, M1. All right, so that is the extent of the French moves. So let's place their goods and be about their way. So, although I got this anti-aircraft, we're gonna lend-lease it, you know, from southern France all the way through the canal. And that gives us 3 anti-aircraft guns, 2 mountain men, and 2 militia. I had to take the militia because I don't have any more French militia painted up. So let's go over to France. Let's put our militia in Paris, and that's right. Well, yeah. Maybe the militia goes up here in Picardy and the infantry goes into Paris. So you can see that. All right. That is what it looks like. France is now done. Let's collect their money. And they are, I'm looking for them, they are up to 10. So that will be 2, 3, 4, 5, $10. France is done. The turn is done. Next up is Italy. And good luck, guys.